What's good? Yeah, it's your boy Lamar here with another video. As you can see in the title, we're going to be doing a comparison video. Might be a little long with the playmaker and sharpshooter position, and we about to figure out which one is better, which one is more OP, and like which, you know, for the game modes and the park and pro-am stuff like that. We're going to touch all them topics because people been asking in the comment section. They saying stuff like, yo, I got 2K16, I don't know what I should create, or it's people who are already on 17 and they debating on which player they should use, or they don't know which one they like better. So let's just do simple comparisons, and we gonna go on a global standpoint opinion, then like a personal opinion, you feel me, stuff like that, and what I think could happen. So first off, we just gonna say we know all the stats. Like I made the video previously where I compared them, and we know all the stats and stuff like that. So we about to compare abilities, what they really can do. So you know, you got playmakers with the Hall of Fame badges, dimer, Lob City finisher, Lob City passer, pick and roll maestro, ankle breaker, and like what's their other one, flashy passer, which is trash. Then of course the sharpshooters, they just have all the shooting badges, which is OP, like the dead eyes and the difficult shots. And I think, no, they don't get difficult shots, but you know what I'm talking about. They got catch and shoot, corner specialist, we know that they get all of them shooting badges purple, which makes them insane when it comes to shooting. Now let's talk about the similarities with the two positions. Both positions can get green lights, but it's levels to shooting. It's still a clear, significant difference of how the sharpshooters can shoot better than the playmakers. It's guaranteed they shoot better, even though you can shoot very well or sometimes better than sharpshooters, because it's based off how well you know your jumper. Like I said, I shoot better than some sharpshooters I know with my playmaker, but that's just off of raw talent. But in general, a sharpshooter definitely clearly shoots better than a playmaker, but however, you both can get green lights. Now that's the same thing with saying both positions can speed boost. There's a type of speed boost you can do with sharpshooters, but it's just not as effective as how playmakers can speed boost, or just dribble in general. The dribbling ability in general is just not better, though they both can dribble. The same thing like with green lights. Like I said, both can get green lights, but the ability isn't as abusive. So then you have these grand badges. Once a sharpshooter get a grand badge, it's just like, it's insane. They're not missing something that they do that the playmakers can't do, that they fixed in the game on the first patch. Is like allowing the sharpshooters can shoot from half court. If a playmaker try to shoot from like half court, it's going to be like a small ball, and it's just going to be lucky, basically. So for the people out there wondering what to create, I still think ultimately which one is better going to boil down to the one you use the most, of course, and the one that you feel more comfortable with. Now why I say that is because I know players who have playmakers and that are trash with them. They can't dribble. It don't fit them. They're not dribblers. They're not pass first. They don't pass. They don't use dimer. So it's pointless for them to have a playmaker. And then same thing with sharpshooters. It's people who have sharpshooters and don't have the IQ to want to get open. They'll be like under the basket dunking. Like it just don't fit them, or they just can't shoot their jumper. They just miss. You feel me? They just don't know the jumper. So like I said, I know people that really aren't that good with the positions, but so I would say so far at the patch 1, the best one for my personal opinion is just like the one you use the most. You feel me? The one you feel more comfortable with. Now on another standpoint, I feel as though as far as the park goes, you can get enough green lights with a playmaker to where you don't need a sharpshooter. So the dribbling ability of a playmaker outweighs the sharpshooter in my opinion when it comes to park. So I would say in park, playmakers are definitely more OP. Now if we looking at pro-am and you talking about just completely scoring and just dropping insane buckets, like hundreds and hundreds of points and stuff like that, sharpshooter definitely has the playmaker beat in pro-am in my opinion. But of course in all the game modes, it's beneficial to have a playmaker and a sharpshooter on the court at the same time, because they benefit each other. So that's how I look at that. I say playmakers for park, and in pro-am I say sharpshooters, they dominant. Now my final analysis is, if 2K was to do a patch and patch speed boost, the uniqueness for a playmaker is pretty much going to be gone. It's going to be like, okay, if we all just going to have elite dribbles on, then what's so unique? It's not nothing special no more. I might as well just be able to shoot as good as possible because we're about to do the same dribbles. Now, if we can see that the speed still outweighs, because it is a big speed difference with playmakers and sharpshooters, but can we really see that in the court? Is that enough to really still dominate and be considered OP? So in my opinion with that, if that nerf ever comes with the playmakers, then it's done. Sharpshooters definitely will be the most dominant in the game, most OP. But it's still like neck and neck. Like, don't get me wrong. Even though I think playmakers are better to a certain extent, depending on who the player and the cheesiness of it, I still believe sharpshooters can be that top, you feel me, archetype. But I mean, right now, like how it's still broke, they definitely like like I said, in Pro-Am, I say sharpshooters the top archetype. They run that. You can drop so many buckets. Even though I dropped 81 with a playmaker, still it would have been even way more points with a sharp B. And then, like I said, in the Pro-Am, we're gonna leave it at that. Pro-Am, we say sharpshooters. Park, I say playmakers. That's how I'm gonna end it off the video. So let me know what you think in the comment section. Do you agree with my 3 points? Let me know which one you think is more OP, which one is better, or do you think of my first personal opinion of it is just, it's still about you as a person, what you think, what you feel more comfortable with, stuff like that. So just hit me up in the comment section, let me know. It's your boy the Monster. Like, comment, subscribe for more quality content, and I'm out.